Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to discuss with you medical education from a systems perspective. So, when we discuss about systems, most of us are fairly aware of what a system means. We have come across the term frequently: solar system, political system, educational system, organ system. But then, how do we apply this to medical education? To discuss about this, I'll share some thoughts with you, and we can reflect together on how to apply this concept for improving medical education. Now let me share some slides with you. Okay. So we see in this pictures people in different scenarios. What is common among all of these are someone is learning something. There are students in laboratories, there are students maybe in some workplaces, students in classroom. So with this in mind, how do we define education? What is education? Take a moment to think about it. How do we define? All of us are educated. We have undergone some process of education, but how do we define it? Most of you must have got it right. Education is a process by which we bring about desirable changes in the learners, which means knowledge, skills, and attitudes. So as a medical educator, what you should be knowing as far as systems approach is concerned. So as we go down, we'll learn how to define a system, enumerate the different types of systems and what are the differences between them, describe medical education from a systems perspective, and discuss the role of an educator as a system specialist in educational planning. Now coming about the definition, when we talk about systems, how do we define it? Thus, a system is defined as a functional entity which consists of a number of interdependent and interrelated components or subsystems. It is a functional entity which consists of number of interdependent and interrelated components or subsystems. And what are the functions? It functions to achieve its goals. The aim is to achieve a goal, and it is influenced by the environment surrounding it. We see this is a mechanical system, maybe of a watch or something. So what is the function? Function is to display time. And how it is influenced? By the electrical power which supplies it, by our external adjustments which you do to it, and the goals are achieved. This is a software system. Maybe there is an input, there is a process, there's an output. So this is a type of a system we come across on daily basis. So what are the features of a system? When we talk about the features of a system, we realize that there are component parts or elements which are closely linked with one another. Look into this image. All these parts, the gears, they're all related to one another. But the component parts or elements are related to change in any one part would lead to change in some other part. This is about the components. Any change in one element may affect an overall system change, which can be beneficial or adverse. Not necessarily that every change can be good. It may be adverse change also. The simplest example is a watch. When you rotate it forward, the time shows forward. Rotate it backwards, the time goes backward. That's an adverse change. System concept can be applied to all fields of science, technology, industry, education, and organization. Now, over the last 3 to 4 decades, this has been applied extensively, starting with space research organizations, factory systems, and medical education was also part of it to adapt it into for its improvement. Coming to what are the different types of systems. The different types of systems, we have open systems or closed systems. What are open systems? They respond to changes. They will respond to change. And they will respond to feedback. They will respond to feedback. And in general, it is considered to be effective because they keep on changing with responses, either the environmental responses or feedback responses, but they keep on changing. So this is an open system. A closed system will not have all these characteristics. They will be very closed compartment. They won't respond to external stimuli. They won't change with feedback. So the output is always the same. Whether good or bad, the output will be same in a closed system.